Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's AtrioxReacts, and we're back with another reaction. As you guys can probably hear, I'm still sick, and I'm still trying to get some reactions out for you guys. I'm trying to get at least like a few, maybe like 3 or 4, maybe 2 or 3. It depends on how I feel throughout the week. But I wanted to post another Devil Wears Prada song because I wanted to listen to this one, but I wanted to wait till I actually did the reaction for you guys. So we're gonna check this one out. This is Devil Wears Prada. Play that old shit. So I'm very interested in checking out how this sounds because I've been listening to Devil Wears Prada since I was in high school, and I remember how they used to sound. So I'm actually really curious on what we're gonna be hearing here. But I don't know, bro. Like I'm actually, I wonder. Anyways, but before we get into the song, if you guys can leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. If there's other types of bands you want me to check out, let me know in the comment section below, and we'll jump right into this.
I fucking hate the Devil Wears Prada. They never play their old shit.
So okay, so yeah, that definitely is like kind of like not exactly their old stuff, but it definitely sounds very similar. Because honestly, that female voice they used to always do on like multiple songs, and then like the screaming / singing part, like it low key reminded me of it. Like I'm not gonna lie, it definitely gives me that feeling. Let's go back. I want to start again because that definitely gives me that feeling of like the old school, like Devil Wears Prada, but like a newer take on it. Just the way that they're just singing and screaming is done now.
I fucking hate the Devil Wears Prada. They never play their old shit.
Let me go back on for a little bit. So is this like okay, I'm wondering if this particular part is like talking about how they grew up, and that's why it sounds a little different from what the old Devil Wears Prada kind of sounded like. That's what it kind of feels like. It's like they was the same way for 20 years, and then they grew up. I don't know. That could be it, because like I know sometimes musicians and artists will literally talk about why their music kind of changed. Like specifically talking about Eminem, about how he grew up and like he didn't feel the same way he felt about things. So like I don't know, but I'm kind of digging that's like what they're saying here, because obviously the title of Play that old shit is like I'm sure I know bands and like artists hate when people bring up old music and like they just kind of want to do what they want to do. But I mean, a lot of times people fell in love with the bands because of like how the old songs sounded. I'm gonna be honest, that's how I love Devil Wears Prada, but I'm not like I like their new music more, a lot more than I do like Bring Me the Horizon's new music. Like Bring Me the Horizon's new music, it's okay, but I'm like I'm not like a huge fan of it. There's like a song here and there that I'll like, but you know, that's what I'm just guessing what that is. that's the old Devil Wears Prada. The freaking forest shouting, the freaking heavy growls mixing with the other. Oh man, that's the old Devil Wears Prada I remember. Like that's my favorite, dude. I love Devil Wears Prada. Like the OG Devil Wears Prada, like that point where they were so good. Like bro, I love that version of them. But like I said, I like the new version as well. I like the fact that they were singing more songs that are more on a with more cleans. I love clean songs, so I'm not gonna debate like which one's better. But for me, like nostalgia wise, like I love the old Devil Wears Prada. So for me, I love this is like my favorite. That's my favorite type of Devil Wears Prada when they implicate all of the different types of like things. If that makes sense. Back a little bit. Oh, let's run back. Love that. Giving me such heavy nostalgia, bro. Oh my god, I love the song, bro. This might be my new favorite song. I ain't gonna lie, bro. From Devil Wears Prada, this might be my new favorite one, bro. Because I'm getting like such heavy nostalgia. I love this type of song. Like I wouldn't be mad if they put a song like this every future project, maybe one or two songs like this, and then honestly being the mix of like both would be fire. But like I'm sure, like you know. Some bands just don't like doing the old stuff, so maybe that's what this is. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I want to hear an interview where they talk about like why their music changed. I wonder if they have something like that. I would love to see something like that where they just talk about like you know what changed in their sound, because like I feel like a lot of the newer songs that we've listened to is like have been a lot softer, a lot more emotional. Well, they always had emotion in their song before, but I feel like it really comes through more when you're singing cleans, because with cleans, like the way that you sing kind of like really can hit somebody to more of an emotional point than like if you're screaming about it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, like that makes sense. That makes sense. I think. I can't remember what I wanted, but I grew up here. Could that be also like, you know, I feel like some bands kind of like figure out what they want and like they kind of plan out the paths they want to go to. And like, you know, maybe they wanted to stay with this type of sound, but something happened to change that. I think that's kind of what's going on here. I'm like, it's kind of how I feel. Like I'm just listening to like the lyrics a lot more with this particular song, just because like I feel like this is such a such a cool song to go back and like I like it when artists talk about like, you know, their old sound versus their new sound. Like I love when they do that, because like they're making themselves emotional, right? They're putting themselves like in a position where like I feel like a lot of artists would just probably ignore it, but the artists that do talk about it, I feel like it puts them in an emotional state where there can be a little bit of vulnerable with like why they changed their music and stuff like that. So I really like when there's songs like this.
Don't say I'm not ready.
one way to put it. So you don't know me and I don't know you, so I don't owe you. Okay, that's one way. That's more of like a fierce kind of way of saying, like, you know what? We changed the way our music is because we wanted to change it, and like we don't owe you anything. We're grateful for you, but we don't owe you like a way to keep playing that same type of sound. I get it. I get it, and I don't think that's harsh at all. I think that's fine, especially you know, because like it's music, bro. Music is always going to change. Like bands, artists, all music is always going to change depending on where they are in their lives, because they don't have the same problems they had when they were in their 20s. Like now they're in their 40s. They have different issues, different things they want to talk about. Like, you know what I mean? So like I perfectly understand where they're going with this. If you want to listen to like their older stuff, go listen to their older stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna step out with them. Dude, that part is hard, ain't it? I love it. I love that song. I love this song. I'm not gonna lie. I really like this song. Hold on. Let me just wipe my nose real quick. Sorry. I'm still sick. Like I said, I'm still sick, so my nose is a little stuffy, but it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, let's get to the song. Like, this song was fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I really like this song, especially like how nostalgic it feels with the way that they approach the song with kind of like the high vocals into like the low growls into singing, the far away shouting, bringing back that old female voice that they used to put in a bunch of their songs. Like that was just fire, bro. I love hearing that, like just the whole nostalgia, and then even like transitioning towards the end of the song where they're talking about their old music, just like, you know, they're happy that they have gratitude for the fans that feel that way about the songs, but like, you know, they don't owe you those songs anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot harsher than I think that. And I could just be. This is like me just kind of like spinballing here. Like, I think like the harshness is fine, because like I feel like technically they don't owe you anything. Like, they make music for you guys, but they don't have to keep making the same type of music. You know what I mean? I think that's what the message in the song is. Like, artists and bands shouldn't have to be tied to just older music, even though fans love the old songs and they would like the artists to be that way with the old music. But at the end of the day, people keep growing. Like, you're not the same you were when you were like 18 years old. Like, I'm 36, I'm 35 right now, and I'm not the same way I was when I was a teenager. I like different type of music. I like different things than I liked back in that age. So the whole point, I feel like, of the harshness of like saying that I don't owe you, we don't owe you anything, and you don't know me and I don't know you, is just saying that, you know, at the end of the day, like, people are allowed to grow and just evolve, and like that's kind of feel like what their music has gone, where, you know, maybe they don't want to do the same type of like music all the time, and maybe they want to try new things, go into new avenues. And I feel like, especially with the newer songs, with the cleans that they put out, like, it's cool. I honestly really like the new songs too. Like, a lot of the new songs are on my playlist and I listen to them on repeat. So like, I actually do like these new songs. I won't sit here and say I don't miss the old songs, but I definitely do. I miss the old Devil Wears Prada, but I understand where they're coming from, and like talking about how you know, they don't owe you to just keep putting that whole song. Because like some people, I feel like they feel pigeonholed into doing the same thing over and over again. For example, YouTubers, like once they find something that works and it's viral, and they feel like they have to keep making the same type of videos because that's what, you know, that's what brought them views and likes and comments and all that stuff. But I feel like eventually, like they get to a point where they get tired of making the same type of videos. They want to do something else. Then when they do something else, they don't get the same viewership, so they end up going back to the old stuff. But I feel like the people who can stand on it and like move forward and evolve with who they are and find something new, you know, if you really put the time and effort into it, you'll definitely find a new sound or a new type of video to make that will, you know, be fun for you. So you don't feel like, oh, well, gotta do the same type of video again. Like it's like a job almost, like, you know what I mean? So like I'm perfectly okay with making a song like this. And this is my interpretation of what I'm hearing, because I've heard songs like this in the past, and like this is kind of how I feel about it. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I kind of like the way the song is structured, just the whole song. I really like the pacing of how everything went. Like the nostalgia was awesome. I like how harsh they were about like their stance and stuff like that. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have the same interpretation of the song as I do, or is it something completely different? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out of here. Oh, like I said, if you guys want to check out, see any more bands, just put in the comment section below. We'll check it out, and I'll get to it whenever I'm feeling better. But I'm out of here, guys. See you later. Peace.